Alright guys, this is part 3. I'll talk for 15 minutes and I'll end the video here. Obviously. Yeah, all the actors chosen from Zanes will agree to how much I'm willing to pay them. As I'm not going any higher than that for how much I want to pay those actors. High chance Idris Elba might ask for more than 12.5. His agent might try and get like 16, 17 million. I'm like, look, Idris Elba, you're not that big of a character in the movie. I'm not going to pay you 17 million. That's crazy. I'm not going to pay you 15. You're now ripping me off. $12.5 million. What I'm paying him is even way more than how much. Realistically speaking, I should only be paying Idris Elba like $3-4 million. Because $5 million maybe. Because he's Takis the First is a minor character in the story. He's the leader of the prologue, and you see him at the end of Volume 3, but he's the key to the plot. You know what I'm saying? He's the key to the plot, obviously. Hence why I'm paying him the most. The only reason why I'm paying Idris Elba the most is that way I get an unheard performance in him, because he starts the story off. The story of Zayn starts off with the life of Takis the First and baby Takis born. You want to get unheard of acting for him, you have to pay him the most money, and he's the key to the whole plot. Hence why I'm paying him the most money. And he'll accept 12.5. Oh, I haven't hit the deal. Yes, $12.5 million is nice. You're walking away with millions in your bank. That's what taxes. He's walking away with millions in his bank, Idris Elba. Hence why what? This is good enough. If you don't like it, you're more than welcome to go back to Hollywood. I'll hire someone else to play Takis the First. To play Takis the First. I can't picture anyone else playing the role of my father than Idris Elba. Idris Elba is the perfect man for what? For Takis the First, man. He's perfect for the role, man. I can't picture anyone playing that role. You see what I'm saying? Don Cheadle, I'm willing to pay him $9.5 million. If he wants more money, I'm not paying him more money. Look, that's good enough, Don. Yeah, you're a big act. You're the biggest actor out of all of us. But Maramis is not as major as some of the other characters. Hence why I'm not going to pay you as much. I'll pay you a bit less. Because you're an A's actor, I'm still going to pay you a rich salary. I pay him a nice 9.5 to even 9.8 million salary. You can pay Don Cheadle, or you can even pay him 10 if you want. Pay him 10 if you want to keep him happy. Because Don Cheadle's bigger than Idris Elba and Andy Serkis. He's the biggest actor out of everyone. The biggest out of everyone is Ariana Grande, but as an actor, Ariana Grande is not the biggest. You know what I'm saying? Don Cheadle is the biggest of all the actors. Hence, you can pay him as 10 if you want to keep him happy. Obviously, but I'm not going to pay him as much as Ichiban Su, because Ichiban Su is more major than what? Than Cassius is more major than Maramis. That's why I'm paying Ichiban Su more. I'm paying him 10.8. I can pay Don Cheadle 9.8. Pay him a bit more to keep him happy. Pay him $9.8 million for the role. And he gets his $250,000 royalty check for the merch. We feature on the posters, obviously, and the mugs. And he gets his $60,000 worth of promotion. Well, that's a good deal. If his agent tries to get like $12 million, look, I'm not going to pay him $12 million. No, man. I need to watch for my budget. $9.8 million is good enough, Don Cheadle. If you don't like it, you're more than welcome to work in Hollywood. If you don't like my offer, I have it's a deal. Yes, as you don't make $9.8 million in Hollywood on average. No, he probably makes like $3 million in Hollywood. Don Cheadle, $3 million, $4 million in Hollywood on average. I heard he's doing a show when he makes like $150,000 an episode or something like that, so he's probably only making like $3 million for a show. As I'm paying you a lot more money than Hollywood does not pay on average. You see what I'm saying? I'm easy competing with Hollywood. See what I'm saying? I am easily competing with Hollywood. See what I'm saying? That's why what? Yeah. Ariana Grande. I'm willing to pay her a nice $5 million for the role. She'll show that deal, Ivan. It's a deal, Ivan. Yeah. She should be, Ivan, I'm a big singer. Yeah, you're a big singer, but you're not a big actor, Ariana Grande. Hence why I'm not going to pay you. Think I'm going to pay you $10 million for Roll Bell? No. $5 million is good enough, as you're not going to make this money in Hollywood. In Hollywood, they're probably going to pay you, I don't know, $1 million for a fucking movie, man. Because Ariana Grande is not a big actor. She's only a big singer. She doesn't have value as an actor. Because she's a big singer, she has some value. That's why you pay her a rich, like, rising star salary, $5 million, which is good enough for her. She'll accept that deal. I mean, it's a deal. It's a lot of money, yeah, man. And you get your $250,000 for the merch, and you get your $60,000 worth of commercial money. That's a good deal. Ariana Grande. If her agent's greedy and she wants like $10 million, I'm like, I'm not paying Ariana Grande $10 million. That's crazy. For the role of Belle, she's not worth $10 million. As Belle is not as major as Cassius Hexatonis and all of them. See what I'm saying? Her. She's not even as major. She's a major character. She's a supporting character, but she's not as major as Lithia You know what I'm saying? Mary, Belle, and Lithia are all three. They're supporting characters. But Lithia is a bit more major than Belle and Mary. You know what I'm saying? But Belle and Mary have a lot of scenes in the book too, obviously. Hence why I'm paying Ariana Grande a nice $5 million for the role of Belle. Belle is fucking weird. She's weird. She's very, very weird. When you read the book, she's a little weird. You see what I mean? That's why I chose Ariana Grande. She's perfect for the role. Yeah, man. I chose Ariana Grande because Ariana Grande is perfect for the role. Danielle Minette, I'll pay her $3 million for the role because Mary is pretty major. She's major, supporting character, but Danielle Minette is not that big of an actor. She hasn't really acted in much movies since Victorious. She did like all these independent movies. Hence why for her, pay her $3 million. That's good enough for her. The actor for Sirius, Cornelius, and Eli, have them be B-list actors. Pay all those guys their nice $3 million for the role. That's good enough for them. Cornelius is major. Eli's major and Sirius is major. Pay those guys their $3 million. That's good. You gotta watch for your budget. Hence why you gotta have balance. You pay guys like John Boyega, Djimon Hounsou, and all of them a lot of money, and everyone else you have to balance it out. Pay them a lot of money, pay them way less. Pay them like $3 million for the role. Pay Danielle Minette $3 million. That's a good deal for her. She's walking away with like $1 million, 1.1, 1.2 million in her bank. Danielle Minette after tax. That's a nice paycheck. She'll accept my deal, obviously. And if her agent's greedy and she wants like 4 or 5, I'm like, looking at them, I'm not going to pay you $4 or $5 million. No, man. You're never going to make that money in Hollywood. $3 million is good enough for the role of Mary. As Mary is not as major as guys like Papari and Tassitonis and all them. That's why I'm paying her. I'm not paying you as much as Yvonne Georgia, but I'm still paying you a rich B-lister salary. A nice $3 million salary. Pay her a bit more. You can even pay her 3.3 if you want to keep her happy. Pay her a bit more. Pay her 3.3 million if you want. Danielle Minette. That way she walks away with a nice like $1.3 million check in her bank or something like that. It's a nice paycheck. In the Sirius, Cornelius, you can pay them like 3.32, 3.3, 3.4. You can pay a bit more if you want. But I'm not going any higher than like 3.4 or 5 million for those guys because you got to watch for your budget. The actors are costing me like $75, $80 million for Zanus, and you also have to pay the special effects main people. They're $2 million. Obviously, the cinematographers are $2 million. Yeah, it's by the time I pay everyone, the budget's drained. There's like $12 million left in the salary budget. And I have to pay Peter Jackson his $8 million bonus. I have to pay my 17 their bonuses too. They're $150,000 and $2,000 bonus after the film is completed. Yeah. Pay Mel Gibson his $4 million. And you got to be careful with your cap, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful with your cap. Obviously. And they'll all agree to how much I want to pay them for Zanus. If their agents agree and they want more money, I'm like, look, man, I'm not paying you any more money. You know what I'm saying? Especially guys like John Boyega, Djimon Hounsou, Idris Elba, Andy Serkis, and all them, and Ariana Grande, the major characters, right? Don Cheadle, my guys. If you don't like my offer, if you smell blood in the water and you're greedy, and you want to get a piece of my money, and you want to get more money, obviously, I'm not paying you more money. This is good enough, as you're not making this in Hollywood on average. If Danielle Minette's angry and she wants, well, you're paying Yvonne. Oh no, you're paying Yvonne Josie $4 million. I'm like, yeah, I'm paying him more because Papari is more of a major character than fucking Mary, man. Mary is a supporting character. Papari is a major character. Whereas Mary and Lithia and all of them are not major characters, they're supporting characters. Whereas Papari is like a major character pretty much. He's very, very major. Tassitonis is very, very major. You know, that's why I'm paying those guys. Cassius is very, very major. That's why I'm paying those guys a lot of money. Paying Djimon Hounsou is nice 10.9. And I'm paying Don Cheadle his 9.8. I can even pay him 10. Pay Don Cheadle his $10 million. I'll pay Don Cheadle his $10 million bucks. That way he works harder for you. Paying Don Cheadle his $10 million, which is good. And I'm paying what? The actor for Queen Sarah her 8.5. And I'm paying John Boyega his 9 is not 8.9 million. 8.9 million John Boyega, yeah. Hence what? Because they're all those guys are all major characters of a story. You also have to pay them based on their status too. Well, you're paying Don Ivan Maramis is pretty major. He's not as major as some of the other characters. Yeah, but Don Cheadle was a big actor. That's why he's worth a nice like 9.8, $10 million bucks, $10 million bucks for the movie because he has a lot of value. Yeah, he's an A-list actor, and because he's an A-list actor, you need to pay him a lot of money. That way you get unheard of acting from him as a role of Maramis, the archer, the captain of the archers. You know what I'm saying? Because Maramis is the captain of the archers. He's a captain of the archers in the army, and he's a captain of the wall guards who watch over the wall. The watchers, the inside watchers, They watch over the wall for Aratat's spies, the crows, and they watch over for the wolves. Obviously, you'll see what I mean when you read the book. Yeah, yeah. And that's why what you're looking at something crazy. And these actors, when they sign their contracts, are all going to be happy. They're all going to be happy, obviously, and they're gonna what when they sign that contract, they're going to see that smile on their face. And I take them out to a nice bar restaurant in Vancouver, to Boston Pizza. We have a nice dinner. And while we go to the Boston Pizza, the fans are going to bombard them. Hey, oh my God, you're going to be the stars of the movie. Ivan and Vijay, you signed a contract for Xanis. Yeah, we're the stars of the movie. You know what I'm saying? The actors are going to experience that crazy fame with the actors, with the fans of Vancouver, bombarding them with pictures and videos, trending online, man. You guys are gonna feel like shit. Total shit, man. Yeah, man. You're gonna feel like total shit when you see me training with my wife with the actors. When me and Vijay are eating with the actors in the restaurant with the 17, you know what I'm saying? You what? Because guaranteed Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and my other five are gonna join me with the actors in Vancouver when we eat dinner, when we eat a nice dinner together for the takeouts, and people in the restaurant are gonna take out their phones and take videos and pictures. The waiters might even ask me and reach for a picture. Hey, can I have a picture with you guys? And they take a picture with me and they post it on their Instagram. Yeah, something crazy, man. And some people in the restaurant are gonna be taking out pictures and taking reels and pictures of me and VJ. Look at I and VJ eating out with the act. He took his stars out. And he's eating. He took them out to a nice dinner. Yeah, man. I take the actors out to a nice dinner. Yeah, a nice dinner at Boston Pizza. Hey guys, you can get whatever you want. Pick one meal that you want here. And the actors order their nice burger and fries, their pizza. You know what I'm saying? Ivan, what's the main thing you're gonna eat? The main thing I'm gonna eat is probably the pizza and burger and fries. I'm gonna balance it. Some days I'll eat a burger and a salad. Other day I'll eat burger and fries. Another day I'll get a nice small pizza for myself. Sometimes I might get a nice salad, some steak. Change it up when I take the actors out to Boston Pizza. Boston Pizza has amazing. If Andre knows what I'm talking about, he's probably been there. Yeah, I've not been there. Yeah, Boston Pizza has amazing food, man. And VJ, my 17, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are going to grow to love Boston Pizza, as well as VJ. They're going to grow to love. Well, Ivan, there's some good food up here in Canada, man. There's some good food. The States has good food too. I remember when I went to a restaurant, I had bacon. I went to a breakfast restaurant. I had bacon. I had toast, eggs, and like bacon. They had good food there in New York. Some good restaurants in New York, obviously. Yeah, but Boston Pizza, is a big brand in Canada, man. Yeah, they have some good food. Yeah, some good ass food, man. Yeah, yeah. Look at something crazy, man. For what? For the buzz of Zanus, man. That's why these actors are gonna beg. They're never gonna be the same because they just experienced that international fame with King Ivan and Queen Vijay. Was the whole world's left behind. The whole world's left behind, and everyone in my life will feel like total shit who knew me. All the people who I worked with, all my so-called friends in Darcy, you guys know who you are. You guys are all going to feel like shit when I'm king, obviously, because you're gonna remember. You're gonna be like, oh my god, does Ivan even remember me? You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna remember this Ivan, I don't know, 20-something years ago. You're gonna remember this Ivan 17 years ago in Darcy. Yeah, I remember Ivan 17. I remember in what in the 2000s. You know, so yeah, I remember towards the dawn of the 2000s, I hung out with Ivan all the time, man. When Ivan was a teenager, he was like 17 years old. We smoked a lot of weed together. We got drunk together. I remember we were fucking evil. We didn't tell him his family were the gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying? We didn't let him know he had a wife. We didn't tell him that the doors were locked on him. None of you teachers even bothered even let me know, man. That vice principal yelled at me at the principal's office. Ivan, don't skip attention. Don't skip class. I'm like, what about you, man? You fucking knew the doors were locked on me. You knew my family's gatekeepers. You knew I had a wife. And you didn't bother to mention that to me. In other words, you yelling at me for skipping class, do not do my homework is pointless because the doors were locked on me either way. And so I shut that principal up for good, man. Yeah, man. No, Ivan, yes, I shut you up for good. Yeah, man. Yeah, I remember Ivan back when he was poor and he was lost. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. I remember the poor Ivan back in the day when he was lost. I remember when me and Ivan had the. I remember when I talked to my friends, my so-called friends, about the future. What do you want to be when you're older? I think one time I mentioned I want to be an actor. I think I said that, man. I remember my stepbrother asked me back in like 2011, Ivan, what do you want to do when you're older? I don't know. I want to be an actor. You know what I'm saying? I think I mentioned that Ivan, you should be an actor, and when I'm king, my profession will be well. I'm gonna be a famous movie star actor, man. Yeah, me and VJ's profession, we're gonna be famous actors. Me and VJ. I get to fulfill my dream. Yeah, obviously. There's a lot of things I wanted to do. I wanted to be when I was older, but like I thought, well, yeah, out of all the things I want to be a movie star. I want to be an actor. And now that I made these billions, I now can fulfill my dream. I can be an actor. I can find a movie fund the movie myself, and me and Vijay can be the stars, the leads of the movie. Co-write the script, obviously. Yeah. But what I might do is I might only co-write Xanus, and then for the Gray Escape movie, I might hire the best writers in the business to write my Gray Escape movie. You can hire the writers who worked on James Bond to write your script if you want. I don't have to co-write it if I don't want to. The Gray Escape movie. No, I think I should co-write it because I'm the one who has the idea for the story, and so I want to co-write the Gray Escape movie. But I'll have my script developers help me, and I'll have the director help me, and I'll have because I'm very creative. Hence why I want to be involved in the scripts for all my movies. Who knows? After Xanus, I might retire as a writer. I might just executive produce and act in the movie. And I can just hire the best screenwriters in Hollywood to write my script for Xanus for the Gray Escape movie. Hire the ones who worked on hire the one who worked on you just all you me and VJ have to do is just tell them our ideas. Okay, this is what I want to happen in the beginning of the story, the end of the story, and they write your script for you. Obviously. But I'm scared if I'm not involved, it's just the script won't be as good, see what I'm saying? Because I'm trust me guys, I'm a very, very gifted writer, man. I know how to tell a good story. Hence why no, I won't be lazy. I will co-write the Gray Escape movie. But I might hire one screenwriter who wrote James Bond to help me out. And have Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni help me, and I can hire one screenwriter who wrote James Bond to co-write it with me too. You can have like 4 co-writers. The director doesn't have to co-write it with the director. You can have him. I can have like 5 co-writers for the Gray Escape movie. You can have the director help me. You can hire one screenwriter who worked on James Bond to help me write that Gray Escape script. Because CIA stuff is complicated shit, man. You need help with that, man. Hence why you need to hire 2 set experts to build the world of the Gray Escape, of the organizational world. Build that world. We do the concept arts for that, and then me and VJ plan out the whole story when we take our vacation. We plan out the whole Gray Escape. So okay, at the beginning of the story, a couple's on the run from the big from the big company, obviously, the big secret organization. They don't escape. They get killed, and it transfers to me and you. We're looking for jobs, and then Paul Bettany recruits us. The middle of the movie is us training in the company. We work for the company, and the third act of the movie is us on the run, escaping this big ass organization. We're kicking ass. And they send him afterwards. That's my idea. All right, that sounds like a masterpiece. Yes, you're looking at an amazing story for the Gray Escape movie. You guys can see what I'm saying. I have the keys. You can see the future. You know how amazing the Gray Escape movie will be. Look at something amazing. End this part here in 11 minutes here, guys. About, right? Yeah. Yeah. What movie you excited for the most? I'm excited for Xanus the most. Xanus is an amazing story, man. It's a fucking masterpiece. Peter Jackson and Gibson will see what I mean when they read the book. When you read Last of Xanus, you're like, holy shit, I even wrote a masterpiece. This book is even better than J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. Yes, man. I wrote a masterpiece better than even J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. I wrote a fucking masterpiece, guys. Yeah, man. $980 million budget movie. That's why Peter Jackson will be shocked. Holy shit, Ivan. Your company's better than Hollywood. I give when I fly Peter Jackson to Vancouver, if he's chosen, I give him a tour of the whole land. Okay, Peter, here's my studio office. He's like, holy, this is my boardroom. He's like, holy shit, Ivan, you have a nice office. Yeah. Okay, Peter, come with me. We're gonna go to the special effects team unit building. And I give him a tour. Holy shit, Ivan, your company's top notch. Yeah. Okay, here's the editing room where the sound mixing takes place, where they edit the movie. Here's the VFX artist room. Here's the sound department room. Here's the concept art room. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit, this is nice. Yeah, here's a concept art room. Here's that. Here's the room where the web designer and graphic designers work. I might have the web designer and graphic designers. I'll have a room for them to work. You have graphic designer and web designer. And that's where they work. The graphic designers work in that building. You have a computer for them, and the web designer works in that building. He codes my website. I can buy them nice MacBooks, or you can have them use just buy a nice computer for them to work. Yeah, I'm gonna buy you a top high-end computer for you to work, code the website, and edit the pictures for the graphic designers. You can do that. Here's a room where the graphic designers work and the web designer works. Like, holy shit, Ivan, this is nice. This is a nice concept art room, Ivan. Yeah, you have a nice round table. You have chairs. You have this board where you hang up the pictures for my movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For John Howe and Alan Lee, all of them to work. Yeah. You need a concept art room for them to work. So every morning, the limo driver will pick John Howe and all of them. Will take them to my office, and while I'm working on the script, they're going to be in that room drawing the lands, the customs, and the characters for my movie. You know what I'm saying? You also have to draw the crows and the eagles. What do you want Aratat spies to look like? The eagles. You have to draw all that. It's a lot of work. The customs of the Northerns and Southerns. I want the Syrians, Northerns. I want the Syrians, Zanians, and Safians wearing different clothing, different style of clothing. I want you guys drawing those pictures. That's a lot of work. I don't pay you $200K for nothing. I expect you to work hard. And because I pay them a nice $200K, they're going to work hard for me. That's a lot of money for a concept artist. Pay them a nice $200K. Pay them a $100K bonus. John Howe and Alan Lee, all them. That way they work hard for you. And you can split their money for the other years. Hey guys, I'll pay you a $100K bonus. All you have to do is just draw a bunch of stuff for like 6 months. And then me, VJ Peter Jackson, and Guillermo del Toro, and all of them are gonna discuss, and we're gonna have to come up what's the best pictures for the movie, for the lands, for the characters, and for the customs, the clothing, the customs, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying, yeah. And for the Sword of Tachyon, I'm thinking of throwing in the Easter egg for Zanus. You can have my sword be gold and it has red inscriptions. The sword has inscriptions and it glows red. You do that. Hey Peter, do you think it's cool if I throw in the Easter egg of Lord of the Rings? Since if you direct my movie, you think it's cool I throw in the Easter egg for the movie? Yeah, Ivan, what are you thinking of? I'm thinking of a gold sword for Tachyon, and you have the gold, you have the red, you have inscriptions on the sword and it glows red like the ring. Ivan, that's pretty cool. You can do that. I think that's interesting. Yeah, you can do that. Throw in an Easter egg, a Lord of the Rings Easter egg. You can do that if you want for Zanus, if Peter Jackson directs my movie. You see what I'm saying, huh? If Peter Jackson directs my movie, you can do that. Obviously, for Mel Gibson, you can do something. You can throw in an Easter egg. When you enter the South, you have like a few crosses, in the South if you want. Throw in a Passion of Christ Easter egg if you want. Throw in Easter eggs for both those directors. See what I'm saying, huh? You can throw in an Easter egg for all those directors who are going to direct my movie. See what I'm saying, huh? You can throw in an Easter egg for those directors. End this video here, guys, in about 5 minutes here, guys. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. I'll end this video here. Obviously, and I'll talk for another 20 minutes. I'll end the video, guys, and I'll take my shower. And I will go to the store, trip my ass off as usual, and I'll get my beer and my smokes. And I'll come back, watch Rob Brad's The Quarry walkthrough. I won't be able to finish his whole walk, but I'll watch his second last video of his walkthrough. It's only 20 minutes long. I can watch that, and I'll watch this video after that. Yeah. Yeah, my book will have crazy. That's why my movie will have crazy buzz. It's based off my novel, which will have crazy worldwide buzz. And Peter Jackson will be shocked by my book. Holy shit, I wrote a masterpiece. Yeah. I wrote a masterpiece better than even J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. Better than all those authors like George R. Martin's Game of Thrones. Yeah, man, a better book than all those books. You're looking at something crazy, man. You're looking at something crazy for what? For what? For what? there goes something crazy for Zanus, man. Something crazy, man, for the buzz of Zanus. Yeah. High chance I'm gonna go on a book tour too, and if I go on a book tour with my wife, I don't know, after I film Zanus, after I go on that world tour with Yakuza, I might go on a book tour. And if I go on a book tour, it's all behind the scenes too. You're not gonna see it live on YouTube. That's why it's finally gonna hit your minds, oh my god, we made the wrong choice. We should have just let I and VJ be in the public eye. Yes! Had you let me VJ be in the public eye, you would have been saved. You would have been seeing the two gods every day, man. You would have been happy, man. And that happiness, that happy feeling of feeling saved makes up for seeing hell every night. That's the catch. In other words, these actors for Zanus, because they're now saved, and even though they see hell every night, because they're now saved and they're happy, it makes up, and they're experiencing that fame with me, VJ, it makes up for seeing hell every night, being saved. Hence why they're going to beg, because they want to have that amazing feeling. We know if we don't see Ivan anymore, we're what? We're left behind, and we'll see hell every night. Obviously, these actors want to see me and VJ every day. Hence why they what? They don't want to go to Hollywood. They don't want to be left behind. They want to be saved. See what I'm saying? They don't want to be left behind. They want to be saved. See what I'm saying? Hence why these actors are going to really, really beg their asses off. Because they experience it. It's finally going to hit their minds. In other words, once guys like Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson, Guillermo del Toro, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, you know what I'm saying, my head of production, Yvonne Jose, John Boyega, Don Cheadle, Idris Elba, Annie Serkis, the actor Queen Sarah, Ariana Grande, Danielle Minette, Victoria Justice, my wife, you know what I'm saying? All the actors chosen for Zanus, once they go on that world tour with me and once they experience the fame with the fans of Vancouver, Switzerland, obviously, during pre-production, production, and post-production, Los Angeles, you know what I'm saying? Once I go on that world tour, that crazy world tour, and experience that crazy buzz with the fans, the whole city cheering us on. Imagine that. The whole city of Canada. All the cities in Canada that we're going to visit cheering us on. All the cities in America. The whole city cheering us on. All the cities in Europe. The whole city cheering us on. It's finally going to hit their minds. Holy shit. I even set this whole thing up. Yeah, man. I even set this whole thing up. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck, man. Like, the world's left behind. They're like, we're experiencing this international buzz. The continent's going crazy. All of Europe going crazy. All of Canada, America going crazy. And the world's left behind, battered from this glory. Yeah, holy shit, I feel bad for the world. The world's left behind. They're cut off from God's international glory. Yeah, you're cut off from my glory. It's such a horrific feeling. You guys are going to feel abandoned by God. You're going to feel completely abandoned. Imagine you're watching your television show. You're watching your television show, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you take your family out to dinner. And while you take your family out to dinner, everyone around the streets constantly looking at I and VJ are trying online with you. You see all the crazy fans. The world tour pictures and clips and videos trending. Everyone around them will staring at those pictures. You feel abandoned from God's glory. The crazy fans, yeah. You feel abandoned from God's glory. Man, this sucks. It's a shitty price to feel abandoned from God. You see a big movie on theaters. Even when the theaters is packed, you're constantly going to be wondering, I wonder what I and VJ are doing. You watch that big budget movie, and then after you're done the movie, I and VJ are trending online with its fans. And the actors, yeah. And you feel everyone's staring at those pictures, and you feel abandoned from God's glory. It's a shitty fucking price to pay, man. You feel completely abandoned from God's glory. Yeah, man. That's your price you're going to pay, world. You feel completely abandoned from God's glory. Obviously. Just like me being with VJ comes at a price, obviously. As there's going to be days where I'm going to be a bit sad, and I'm going to be a bit sad and depressed because what? I know many men fuck my wife, obviously. You made me pay that price. And you especially having me suffer death, obviously. And to put the icing on the cake, part of the reason why I'm not making rules for you too is because you guys are selfish people. You want your full cake. You, after doing this evil to me and VJ, you choose not to talk about me in the public eye. You choose to keep me behind the scenes, obviously, and act like you don't watch videos when behind the scenes you're all tuning in to my fucking videos. If you want to be like, act like I watch them, act like I'm crazy. If you want to be like that, I'm not making any videos for you. You reap what you sow. You get what you deserve, man. I'm going to keep saying that. You get what you fucking deserve. I'm not going to let you win the game. The only way I would ever what? The only way, because you guys know, yeah, if we put Ivan's stats on, if we put Ivan's stats on, what? Both parties benefit. Ivan makes his money off of YouTube videos, and Ivan knows now that everyone's watching his videos, and he makes videos for us. Yeah, but you guys are selfish. Yeah, we don't want to make videos. We don't want to acknowledge we're watching Ivan's videos. Hence why we're gonna keep. He's okay. If you don't look, man, I'm gonna make it simple for you guys. If you don't want to talk about me in the public eye and you want to keep me behind the scenes, don't be mad if when I'm king, when I'm screwing with me, we're kept behind the scenes. We are going to be mad because we're selfish. We want our full cake. Even though we keep going on scenes, we still want you to save us. We want you to make videos on your Sabados channel. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are fucking crazy. But guys, I'm not making any videos for my Sabados channel. You're going to be left behind. You're going to pay this for price when I'm king. I'm going to show my calf here.